getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Chris Davis, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Colin McHugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out.
Oakland.
It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on Cameron Maben. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Striding into the box, Cameron Maben. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken but called a strike. Maben, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Slow roller out to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball one, well below the zone.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
The 2-2. Maben stands at first with one out.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was swinging a hot bat in the first half and currently finds himself in second place in the league's home run standings.
And I don't expect him to slow down anytime soon, Matty. He sees himself in second place right here. He wants to get hot and overtake that top spot.
McHugh pauses. First pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. 2-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Homer Bailey gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To short, hit hard. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he's 4 for 11. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show.
Leading off for Oakland, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Carlos Correa now. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Correa, sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Line drive to center field. And he will reach down to get it, as a stumbling play that time is nevertheless good for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
One out, nobody on. Liner toward right center, and the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
One strike.
From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Stretch, here's the pitch, and that misses, ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Springer rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he'll take a look at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Cabrera stands at second with two gone. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played two. It's now 1-0 Houston. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Josh.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. McHugh pauses. Here's the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Cameron.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Ready with the 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 2.5, all even now at 1-1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning. And as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Astros, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 4-1. That misses. 2-0. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now another 0-2. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
1-0.
Now it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. McHugh sets his sights and delivers. Lays off 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So striding in, Ramon Laureano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And there's ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find the knockout there.
In now, Carlos Correa, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now batting,
Here's George Springer. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Yuli Gurriel.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way down the third baseline. Swing, and he pops him up.
In comes Piscotty.
He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now as Dribble Cabrera,
and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay, and there's one down now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set with the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Max Stassi. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Gurriel over at second. Cabrera on at first with 2 down. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Houston. Here's Jurickson Profar. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Josh Fegley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
1 ball. 3 strikes.
Count still at 1-2. Gurriel into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Set to deal on 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard, and it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maben. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you got traffic with the big guys coming up.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Semien on second. Maben at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marisnick is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Two and 0 to Brantley.
Okay.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Set. Here it comes. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Correa. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. Profar for one. On to first, and they get them both.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, George Springer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. This is line to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's an impressive 5 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Springer is off at first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Astros lead it 5-1. Chris Davinsky will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
The Astros, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Stassi corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1. There's ball 4. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see right there that the A's are currently tops in the AL in that department. Into the box, Ramon Laureano. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
One 0 count. Here it is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
The batter, the third base.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
In now, Chad Pinder, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
A pause and the 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Misses. Ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit at third. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Ramos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Brian Ramos.
Next will be the designated hitter as Dribble Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Jake Marisnick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Max Stassi. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Here's Michael Brantley. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. To his left, Profar. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now batting, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Brantley at third with 2 away. 2-2 the count. Hit to third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Astros 7 and the A's 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Stepping up now, Josh Phegley, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1 home. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gurriel shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Now to the plate, Matt Olson head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's got a 3 for 7 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch on its way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Stassi has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Athletic strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the A's 3. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Your
Lang
attention,
gets
please.
the call from the pen
Now
to take
pitching
over
for
on the
the
mound
A's.
and start the home 7th.
Number 78.
So digging in now, Carlos Correa. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away, is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Fastball well outside. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The center fielder, number 4.
Now at the plate, George Springer. Singled home a run in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1. A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
First baseman, Gurriel.
Striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Correa isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He scores as they push the lead to 5 now.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now as Dribble Cabrera. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded to third. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Number 38. Go.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Leading off for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
1 strike.
And that misses 1-1. Smith has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. So stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
The 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hit hard to short. Correa fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chad Pinder.
Digging in, Chad Pinder. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
3-0 to him now. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in, Josh Fegley. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Pinder at second. Profar on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Brantley. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Settling in now, Jake Marisnick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Max Stassi. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. And he pops it up. Profar ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Your attention, please.
So
now,
with a left-handed hitter
Oakland,
waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Ryan Booker.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left.
Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Ready once again, Jose Altuve. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Maben. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Carlos Correa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a good sell on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, George Springer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hot shot to third. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 10, Ulieski Gurriel.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and digging into bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Correa on third with 2 out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Now the Astros designated hitter as Dribble Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The 2-2. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 13-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 4 for 14. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 5, Cameron Maben.
Into the box now, Cameron Maben. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count now, a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
13-3 the final score. The Stros pick up win number 70 to top the division. Colin McHugh gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Homer Bailey was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out west in the American League, the Houston Astros earned the 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 13-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 12-11. Clay Buchholz got his 7th win out of the bullpen as the Blue Jays nabbed the win against the Indians 4-3. J.D. Martinez drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 5-4. The Miami Marlins set 3 balls into the seats as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. The Phils completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-4. The Royals combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. Steven Strasburg got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10 as the Nationals took care of the Rockies 5-3. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Mets right fielder, number 30, had a big fly with 5 driven in, as the Mets were winners against the Padres 7-0. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. Jose Martinez had 3 hits in the contest, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 8-3. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Orioles 1-0. John Lester got the W, his 11th this season, as the Cubs took care of the Giants 4-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.